guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special guest. It is my mom.
Hello.
Introduce yourself if you want to.
My name is Lanita. I go by Boss Lady 7. This is my beautiful daughter. It's one of my beautiful daughters. And as you get to know her, you will definitely start getting to know our whole family.
Yeah.
Because we all
on YouTube.
We all on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be asking my mom some different questions about BBLs and her experience and what advice she has for me. So I wrote down some notes. Y'all know I always write down notes so I can remember because I be forgetting. So yeah, we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
Alright, so my first question is, what is your overall opinions on BBLs?
Well, my overall opinion on BBLs, as far as just the actual work or just how I feel about them?
Just how you feel about them.
Well, I think BBLs is fine. I don't have no problem with getting BBLs, which is a Brazilian butt lift. And a lot of people really confuse the fact of what a BBL is. A lot of people always go to implants.
Oh yeah.
And that's just not what a BBL is. And it's just taking your fat and putting your fat somewhere else. It don't mean you don't love yourself or nobody. You know, all that mess. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What I feel like is whatever you feel like makes you happy, then that's what you just do. And you know my slogan, and for any of my dolls that watch this video, everybody know my slogan: let them be the best them and you be the best you. Because at the end of the day, if you try to please everybody, honey, you'll be all over the place.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you feel about me getting a BBL?
Well, well, to be honest, I don't have a problem with it. You are very much above age, so you can definitely make your own choices. You know, I stay prayed up anyway. I stay prayed up. And not only that, you know, your sister had a BBL too, so you know, I really wouldn't have no problem with you getting one neither. She is above age, way above age, in mid-20s, you know.
Okay.
So I don't really have a problem with that. Especially, hey, you paying for it yourself. What I'm gonna say, girl, no, nah. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so what would you say your experience was with your BBLs, first and second?
Well, I can say with my first BBL and my second BBL, they were totally different. I did get one in the Dominican Republic. That was the first one, and then I did get one in the States, which was with, in Florida. The one people who do the BBLs in Dominican Republic, they all have different little strategies that they do. Yeah. So they were actually totally different. When I went to the Dominican Republic, I actually had a lot of pain. I had a lot of pain.
And their medicine's different.
The medicines is really different. It's not like our medicine here. Like our medicine here, you don't feel nothing. Like you good.
They got the good stuff.
Yeah. But the medicine over there is just like a strong, extra strong Tylenol. Yeah. So I mean, but it's not that bad. It wasn't as bad as I guess the side effects that I was having. Just as far as the burning, the itching, the massages was extremely painful, and so, but the difference between the massages there, where I went to Magigini for my massages there, and what she do is she uses the machine, but she also, if it's fluid in your stomach, she get this needle and she pokes your stomach and all this blood come flying out, because I guess they're trying to get all the fluids out of your stomach. But at the same time, when you go to the States, they say that that's not good. Yeah. So when I went to my with the second BBL, when I went to my massage therapist here, she was just gently, like, she was like on point. Like, it felt 100% better. Yeah. The fajas over there that they give you when you come out of surgery is extremely tight. Extremely tight. Like, you can barely breathe. Like, and I do understand that you do need compression, but I think that that's where a lot of the burning come from too, and where a lot of the, no, it was like burning on the inside. Like, you get this burning sensation on the inside, and I think that could be because the files are so tight. Like, I mean, irritable tight. Like, I don't even think no blood was moving. Oh my goodness. But it was a big difference. Down here, I actually walked out and was like, cool. Like, it was total difference. Like, I couldn't even tell that I had a surgery when I came from my doctor here.
Oh, they know.
Oh, from Dr. Doback.
Yeah.
Dr. Doback is a beast. I love her. She did me very, very well. And I'm not taking nothing away from the Dominican Republic, because people they snatch your stomach. When I say snatch, they really, really snatch. So in like in Dominican Republic, they don't have a
regulation.
They don't have regulations that basically say how much fat you can take out, versus people in the United States, where we can only take out, I think it's 4 or 5 liters. I think it's 5 liters in California and 4 liters everywhere else. So they only take out a certain amount. So, but I think that they were very, very, very different.
Okay. Y'all, I don't know. I'm like thinking more like in the States now. Woo. Okay, so what would you say your top 5 like mandatory items would have been like during your BBL?
My top 5 would be definitely a really good faja. That would be one. Some people call them body shapers, some people call them shapewear, but just a really good faja would be one. 2 would definitely be the floaty. The floaty.
Like the pool floaty?
It's a floaty that you actually lay down in, because you know when you used to sleeping on your back, and like a lot of people say, oh, I sleep on my stomach anyway, but that be the time when you want to sleep on your back, and it's like, but you can't sleep on your back, you really can't sit down. But that little floaty, you could just put your butt in it and prop yourself up. That made so much of a difference. And I'm gonna give you some pictures of us so you can post it too, because it was so, oh my God, when I tell you a life changing experience just to get some actual rest. Yeah. So that was 2, and 3 would be to me just a really nice place to stay. Sometime when you are having your surgery done, you're there for so long in a different place where you don't live, because we had an Airbnb. We didn't stay in a recovery home because my family came with me, so I didn't have a problem. But you want to stay somewhere nice where it's comfortable and not dirty, and have to worry about this. So make sure you get you an A1 Airbnb, because that is really, really important. That's 3. What else is most important?
Yeah, like for your experience.
I would have to say my number 4 would be get a lot of rest. Just get some rest, and the rest and the compression with the garment, it just all plays in one. Even though you have to get up and walk like every hour on an hour, but you still want to get that rest, because rest, believe it or not, it actually
heals.
It
like
actually helps you heal. You just get you some rest and just really relax. That's 4. I would definitely say my 5th one would be I got 2 more.
Okay.
Would definitely be a waist trainer to put over your faja to be able to really snatch your stomach how you like it. I think those are those are really really good to have. And this is to me, when I did mine, you know, I did mine a little different than what the doctors recommend. So a lot of people is saying like, oh, you know, how did you snatch your stomach like that? So I did mine a little bit different than what the doctor said. And the last one is just the importance of wearing your compression socks. It was one thing that happened to me that, and then getting on an airplane and things, like my feet was extremely swollen. Everything was just like, and for whatever reason, I had the most difficult time just flying back the first time. My swelling would not go down, and I think my swelling stayed up for 6 or 7 months. Like, but I always had to just keep my feet lifted. So I think those are really really important, because the other things is really mandatory, what you have to have, like of course your vitamins and your wipes. Make sure you bring your wipes because you want to stay clean, and your hygiene and stuff. That stuff there is mandatory.
Okay. So what would you advise me in preparing for my BBL? Like what is an advice?
What I would advise you is don't overthink it. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Like it's really not that bad. You see a lot of women that's like, oh, I'm scared, I don't know what to do, so they buying a whole entire world. It's only certain things that you really need to actually get, because it's really not that bad. And for my older ladies or women who have had kids, if you ever had like a cesarean, like the cesarean hurt worse than that.
In the BBL.
Right. So it's like, just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Like a lot of girls get nervous because they are going under, and to believe it or not, any surgery you're gonna go under anyway. So make sure that you're comfortable with the doctor that you're with. Make sure that you know the doctor that you're dealing with, and make sure that you really like the work, and don't just look at somebody else's body and say, oh, I want my body to look like hers, because your body ain't her body. So what you have to do is you really have to look at the butts. Like, what butt will look good on you? Not necessarily what it looks good on everybody else, but what's going to look good on you. Because a lot of women just say, hey, I want a BBL, but don't know the difference between a shelf butt and a slope butt, or don't know the difference if they want lats, hips, or both. Like, so you have to know what you want and what's going to make you happy. Because some women want their butt to be extremely huge. Some women want their butts to be natural where you can't even tell. Some women want just the high butt. Some people want the slope butt. So you have to know what you want. Some women want more hips. But everything, and to me, just stay being you. Stay prayed up, as always, and just be comfortable, and just make sure, do your research on your doctors. Don't just look at people or person. Do your own research. Like, make sure that doctor don't have any deaths. And it's a lot out here that do, because they have so many surgeries that they're trying to rush and get so many surgeries done that they forget that you can die. You can die. So let's make it. But see, you can die in any surgery. So don't get it twisted. Like a lot of people like, oh, you can die with that. You can die.
You can try drinking water.
So you just make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing, and with you, I'm gonna be there anyway, because you know I'm gonna make sure that You on point. That's regardless.
Okay, and my last question. You kind of already answered it, but how did you achieve your snatched waist?
Well, it's a couple of things that I did. It is a certain type of faja that I bought for number one, which really helped. Because when I with my round 2, when I went downtown to Dr. Doback, they give you a really huge faja to
like out of surgery.
Right, like right out of surgery, you get this. It's like really too big, and I was like, no, I got to get a little bit of compression because one thing I do know is that I'm gonna need compression to be able to stop the blood clots. So that next day, literally by the time I woke up, that next day I went into my second stage. So they started me off, I was in the 2X from Dr. Doback's office. And then that next day I went down to my extra large, and I felt really good compression. I got my fajas from Snatch Bands. And I really love them because compared to my first BBL and my second one, even with the faja that they gave me, it was good, but it just didn't do like this one particularly did me. Right. Also, it's strategies that I use, but that faja, the one that comes from Snatch Bands, come with a band. So and actually because it worked so good, I actually became a affiliate with them, because if you know anything about me, y'all know I'm real, and y'all know that I'm not going to tell you nothing that's wrong. Like, I'm going to tell you from experience and from proven factors from me that it works. So the faja actually came with a snatch band. But what I also did, now you got to be careful, because you can get, what I also did was I got a waist trimmer. Okay, and what a waist trimmer is the ones that it makes you sweat on the inside. Like the nylon. Right, it makes you sweat on the inside. So what I started doing after all of my leakage and stuff, all of my wounds had closed, I wrapped my stomach. Wait, I put my t-shirt on first. So I got the onesie on. Right. And then I wrapped my stomach with the nylon. With the nylon trimmer. I put my board on the inside of that.
On the inside of the trimmer, or between the faja and the trimmer?
Between the faja and the trimmer. Okay. And then after I did that, then I took the waist trainer, the snatch band and then you pull your faja up, right? And then get your snatch band that it comes with, and snatch that stomach and snatch it. So what happens is the board is what's gonna make you completely flat, right? And then the waist trimmer that's under there is sweating you. Like it's sweating. It's kind of burning the same time that you kind of going down from your swelling. Yeah. And then from there, then I of course had the faja on and took that snatch band and snatched all of it together. Yeah, so but it is tight. And don't forget about the butt part. Now, if you want to get that little butt, a little triangle thing, it's like a triangle butt part, because you want your butt to dip right. You don't want you to have no bubble butt where your whole top coming up. Like, you want your butt to slope right. So with all that on, you also got to have that square piece in the back, because it's that important. And I know a lot of women is like, oh, it might be too tight. Well, if you pay this type of money, then you might want to achieve what you want to achieve. And so just go ahead and do it for the couple of months, and then you don't have to wear the board or the foam or anything any longer. And then you just wear the faja with your snatch band, and you good. And I'm only 7 months out now. Yeah. So and I'm still wearing mine. Still wearing mine, like right here. so I do still wear mine now, but it is really important to make sure that if you want your stomach snatched to really, you gonna have to do the
take
part.
Care of it, the maintenance.
Yeah, you gonna have to do what it do. Yeah.
Well, and that is all for my video, guys. Thanks, Mom, for coming on here. If you guys like this video, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, as I am definitely taking you guys along with this journey, because it's definitely going to be a journey. Like I said, do not forget to subscribe to my channel just to stay tuned on any new updates. And thank you guys so much. Bye.
Thank you.